Okay, let's unpack this. Today, we're diving deep into some truly ancient wisdom, specifically from the Telapatta Jātaka. Now, for anyone unfamiliar, the Jatakas are basically these Buddhist birth stories, kind of parables.
Parables, yeah.
And they often have these really profound insights, into human nature and like the path to enlightenment.
Definitely.
So our deep dive today, we're calling it The Prince's Path to Kingship. A 7-day mission. And on the surface, it sounds maybe like a simple adventure story, but it's actually, well, it feels like a roadmap for mastering yourself, for achieving your destiny.
Yeah, and what's truly fascinating here, and kind of our mission for this deep dive, is to really pull out these vital nuggets of knowledge from this old tale.
Right.
We're looking for those surprising insights on sense control. And importantly, not as like suppression or denial,
No.
but as a critical strategy
Yeah.
for survival, for success. And it feels so relevant now, doesn't it?
No, totally.
I mean, think about it. We're just bombarded constantly, right? Information overload, endless digital distractions, temptations everywhere.
Yep. All the notifications.
Exactly. And this ancient wisdom, it offers this remarkably clear path for navigating all that noise.
And the story kicks off with this idea that's it's really counterintuitive. It kind of makes you pause. It starts with this anecdote, right? About a man carrying a bowl of oil.
Yeah, the oil bowl.
And he's got a sword literally pointed at him. And he has to walk past this incredibly beautiful woman.
Okay.
And somehow he does it. Doesn't even glance at her.
Wow.
So the monks watching are just amazed. They're like, "Venerable sir, what that man did was incredibly difficult."
Understandably.
But then the Blessed One, the Buddha, he weighs in and he asks, why? Why do you think that was difficult?
And that's where it just flips the script, doesn't it?
Completely.
The Buddha explains, he says, monks, what he did was not difficult. He actually says it was, in fact, easy.
Easy.
Well, because he was under this immediate threat, right?
Yeah.
Led by a sword. The real difficulty, the Buddha clarifies,
Yeah.
that's when you're not threatened externally.
Oh, okay.
But through, and this is the key part, heedfulness and without letting go of mindfulness, you manage to break through your sense desires. So, to not look back, keep going, and win a kingdom. That's the truly difficult part. It just sets such a profound, unexpected context for the whole prince's journey that follows.
It really does. So, okay, with that idea of what real sense control means, the story then brings in this young prince and an enlightened being, a Pacceka Buddha. One who gets enlightenment alone but doesn't teach.
Right, solitary realizer.
He gives the prince this direct prophecy, basically. You can be king, but only if you guard your senses. So it's not just about inheriting a throne. It's a deliberate choice, a challenge he has to meet.
It's so powerful, isn't it? And what's fascinating is that metaphor of destiny itself.
Yeah.
The story tells us, destiny isn't just some gift handed to you.
Right.
It's a gate. And that gate, it has many, many guards.
Guards.
So the prince's journey to Takasila, this legendary city, which is basically his goal, his kingdom,
Okay.
it took him almost 7 days. And all along that path, the text says he was beset by misleading yakinis waiting.
Dakinis, like tempting spirits.
Exactly. Often shown as these alluring but deceptive figures in Buddhist lore. They symbolize powerful temptations. It really drives home that idea. Your future isn't just given. You have to actively claim it and, maybe more importantly, protect it.
And these guards, these temptations, they were way more insidious than just like an enemy with a weapon.
Oh, absolutely.
The source material warns us pretty bluntly that the most beautiful things are sometimes the deadliest.
Ooh, yeah.
It even describes how one of these yakinis, she actually kills 4 of his friends on the way while she's showing incentives.
Kills them. It's brutal.
It's chilling, isn't it? That reminder that the very thing attracting us could be, well, lethal.
It's that insidious nature that's what really stands out. The descriptions are so vivid. Perfumed traps, gilded poisons, softly spoken ruin. It's not about obvious danger.
No.
It's the subtle stuff. The alluring kind that promises pleasure but, delivers destruction.
Yeah.
And the warning is stark. What looks sweet may bite deeper than steel. It just forces you to question everything you find desirable, doesn't it? To look past the surface.
Totally. And as the prince keeps going, the story brings up this really poignant truth, I thought. It says, even your dearest friends can fall.
Yeah, that part's tough.
And it emphasizes his companions, they weren't evil, they were just unready.
Unready.
That detail really stuck with me. Not malice, just unpreparedness. That was their downfall.
It's such a crucial distinction, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the source actually details how each friend fell. It's specific.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it says, one loved beauty, one loved music, one loved fragrance. Each one basically chose to engage with just a piece of the world, right? A single sensory pleasure.
Right. Got distracted by one thing.
Exactly. But the prince, he chose, as the source puts it, the whole of liberation. He understood, I think, that to get to his ultimate goal, his kingdom, sometimes you just have to be willing to walk alone. It's a hard lesson, but maybe essential for anyone really going for self-mastery.
And the numbers just slam that home, don't they?
I really do.
5 set out, 1 arrived. That's just stark. It's an undeniable reality in the story.
It really is. And it connects straight to that broader idea that, truth doesn't follow the crowd.
Good point.
The path to something really significant, like genuine self-mastery, it's often pretty lonely.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder, doesn't it? How often do we choose comfort over clarity? Or, go along with things just because everyone else is doing it, even when something feels off?
That's a powerful question to sit with.
Yeah.
Now, what's truly remarkable, I think, is the prince's strategy for dealing with all these overwhelming temptations. It wasn't what you'd expect from a typical hero. He didn't fight. He didn't argue. He simply didn't look.
Non-engagement.
Yeah. It sounds almost too simple, right?
It is, but maybe that's its genius, its profound strength.
Maybe.
The insight there feels so clear. Victory begins with the eye that refuses to look.
Wow.
It sort of teaches us that the war, the real battle, it's often won before it even starts.
Wow.
With that one glance resisted. It's about choosing not to engage, not giving the temptation power by even, acknowledging it with your attention.
Okay.
It's a proactive thing, an internal victory before any external fight.
And this leads us to, a really interesting way of looking at discipline. The story shows us it's not about being rigid or boring or, a killjoy.
Not the negative view we sometimes have?
Exactly. Instead, it frames discipline as something incredibly powerful. It says, discipline isn't boring, it's royal.
Royal, I like that.
Yeah.
And it fits, because the story says the world bowed to him not for power, but for purity.
Purity, meaning his inner strength.
Yeah, his self-mastery, his control, that's what truly commanded respect. Not force, not some inherited title. It really challenges us, to think, what if your own inner discipline, that unwavering focus on your goals, what if that's your most attractive, your most powerful quality?
It certainly seemed to work for him. It made him king.
Exactly.
Which brings us to something pretty fundamental, doesn't it? A non-negotiable lesson for anyone chasing a big goal or dream.
Which is?
Goal, dream, and strategy are not optional.
Ah, yes. Clarity and method.
The prince knew exactly where he was going, Taxila, and he knew precisely how to get there by guarding every single sense. He had both the vision, the what, and the ironclad method, the how.
And that's just the absolute truth of it, isn't it?
Seems like it.
No one stumbles into greatness.
Yeah.
You can have the grandest dream, the most inspiring vision.
Right.
But without the vigilance, the discipline, the strategy to protect your path from all those distractions and temptations,
It stays a dream.
it stays just that. A beautiful fantasy, maybe, but never reality. Vision without vigilance is just fantasy.
And the absolute need to guard that path so fiercely. It comes down to this really impactful metaphor from the story.
Let's hear it.
Your senses are not toys. They're gates.
Ooh. Gates, that's powerful.
Isn't it?
It's a serious warning, really. If you don't guard your gates, you'll become a servant to whatever walks in.
A servant. Wow.
And it's not always obvious what's coming through those gates, right? The
Yeah.
source uses this really striking image. Not all invaders carry swords. Some come in through your eyes, smiling.
Smiling invaders, that's creepy.
It is. That innocent glance, that catchy tune, that amazing smell, they can be the most subtle but the most dangerous infiltrators if your gates are just left wide open.
Okay, so all these insights, right, all these challenges the prince faced, they seem to boil down to one clear conclusion about what makes a true leader.
And what's that?
True leaders are made of what they overcame.
Yes. I think that sums it up perfectly.
Yeah.
The prince, he didn't just inherit a throne. He earned it.
Right. Through that whole journey.
By overcoming those 5 huge temptations before sunrise, basically. Showing this unwavering commitment to his own inner victory. And it really redefines leadership for us, doesn't it? It suggests it's not really about how loud you speak or how much external power you wield.
No.
But about how silent, how profound your inner victory is. That quiet battle won inside. That's the foundation. That allows you to lead effectively on the outside.
So what does this all mean for us, listening to this deep dive into the Telapatta Jātaka? It really shifts the perspective, doesn't it?
I think so.
It takes us way beyond just like a simple act of obedience, which is how it kind of started with the oil bowl guy, to this really complex internal journey, a journey of self-mastery that ultimately leads to true kingship, whether that's ruling an actual land or maybe more importantly, ruling your own life.
It certainly does offer that frame. So maybe a final thought to leave you with. Consider that 7-day mission in your own life. Right now, ask yourself, what inner gates are you actively guarding? What temptations, what distractions are maybe subtly trying to sneak past your focus? And thinking about the prince's reward, what personal kingdom, whatever that means for you, are you silently, steadfastly earning through that vigilance, through that discipline?
It's a lot to reflect on.
It is. Think about your own senses. Are they just pathways to distraction right now? Or are they carefully guarded conduits leading you towards your own chosen destiny?